Do you think, sir, the U.S. demand for a cabinet vote on Hezbollah's disarmament exposes the contradiction between Lebanon's sovereignty and its dependence on the American aid?
As you know, that Lebanon has been a victim of its location in the Middle East, and our neighbors have been using Lebanese territory to settle their own problems. And the Lebanese government is unable to disarm Hezbollah by force. Therefore, I hope that the leaders of Lebanon will sit down and have a dialogue about the future of Hezbollah arms and the future of Lebanon. United States, unfortunately, has been run by Netanyahu. President Trump is like a servant to the Israeli government and is unable to make his own decision in regards to the American interest in Lebanon and the Middle East. Therefore, I hope that Hezbollah leaders will think about the future of Lebanon, because Hezbollah proved that he's unable to defend Lebanon from Israeli aggressions. And as you know, and everybody knows, that Israel is not fighting Hezbollah by itself. You have United States behind the Israelis. The Trump administration has been supplying Israel with missiles, with money, and it defends Israel at United Nations and at any international conference. So therefore, Lebanon is a victim and cannot and will be unable to disarm Hezbollah by force. Dialogue is the only solution for Lebanon and the Lebanese people.
Dr. El-Tanir, given Israel's ongoing airstrikes and ground presence at the 5 points, do you think does Qasim's warning of settlement expansion reflect a credible military threat or just a strategic deterrence?
Actually, Israel will not withdraw from the 5 points because they are controlling all South Lebanon, while all 3 strips in these points that's expanding day by day to be areas and not points. And I think, as our respectable guest said, really now there is a big, as we said, a big escalation of political pressure in Lebanon, because they are calling for a meeting of cabinet on Tuesday in order to discuss the arms of Hezbollah. And as you know, and all others know, that there is not one opinion during these all components of Lebanese citizens for that issue. So I think these things will cause more and more problems inside the Lebanese territories and inside the political situation, and maybe some ministers will resign from the government or stop their meetings, and it will cause more pressure of escalation in order to be violence here and there. I think Israel now is playing a very big role in Lebanon in order to make it feel in troubles again, and accusing us that we are responsible for all what happens and we cannot disarm Hezbollah from their weapons. It's really a very big trouble and very dangerous issue now. We face it alone with America, which play double role, the opponent and at the same time the judge. As you know, they asked us, the envoy to the Middle East, Mr. Thomas Farad, he said clearly after meeting with Prime Minister, there is no guarantees that Israel will withdraw. There is no guarantees that Israel will attack or strikes or bombing Lebanese territories and areas.
Okay.
And really
let me move to Mr. Francis. With Hezbollah branding this armament as to be serving the Israeli project, do you think can Lebanon realistically achieve national unity when its leadership is split between those two who see Hezbollah as a shield and others who view it as a state within a state?
Unfortunately, as everyone is aware, that the Lebanese leaders have been divided over the issues of Hezbollah and the Palestinian question. And Lebanon cannot be built without the unity of the Lebanese leaders and the Lebanese people. Unfortunately, the Lebanese the leaders who have destroyed Lebanon since 1975, were involved in the civil war, cannot rebuild because they only know destruction. With due respect to some of them who are too honest, I hope that they will get together with the Lebanese president, because Lebanon has a golden opportunity to work with a good and honest Lebanese president, Joseph Aoun, and the Prime Minister, Judge Nawaf Salam, who are really very patriotic, and they have a mission to rebuild what the others have destroyed. Hezbollah will not disarm or deliver its weapons to the Lebanese government by force. Dialogue is the only solution. And other Lebanese leaders who are complaining now about Hezbollah arms or the Iranian involvement in Lebanon must first work for Lebanon, not for foreign embassies. As you are aware, most of the Lebanese leaders are agents of foreign government, and I hate to say it, but that's the truth. They have to be loyal to Lebanon first. In order to be loyal, they must, and I say, they must work for the interest of Lebanon,
Yes.
not the interest of Iran or Saudi Arabia or Qatar or United Arab Emirates. Lebanon should come first.
Yep.
And if Lebanon doesn't come first, there will be no peace in Lebanon. And in order to have peace and tranquility in Lebanon and the Middle East, we need to solve the Israeli-Palestinian issues.
Yes.
And United States and Iran must sign a nuclear agreement before anything happens in the Middle East.